As we are once again alive upon the internet. And what a place to be. Yeah, let's make sure everything's set up correctly with bit rates and publics and categories and such. Which is in the category. Anyway, some regulars and such. And yeah, let's have a little bit of an afternoon here. Haven't done one in a while. Just playing around. Yeah, let's jump in. Oh yeah, that would be. Let's jump in on here. We left this character almost done with their weekly, but not fully done with their weekly. So let's go finish that up. And then we'll see where we go from there. Likely to second account to kind of mess around with. That at this point, not so much new character. At this point, they're kind of old. I know we're still in dress. The jacket didn't fall off in the night. I still feel at some point just that jacket should just fall off as just, you know, once in a while thing. Kind of like the juggling thing when it kind of like breaks sometimes. What do you have targeted wise? We have gloves here, but could try to get some exotics out of that, but likely not gonna go bad choosing that. Oh, negotiator. Yeah, sure. Let's like negotiator tech tank. What else do I have here? Could try headhunting. Yeah, let's go with the negotiator tech tank. Let's take a look here. So I just need activities in West End and in Foggy Bottom. This character I think is full on bounties. I'm pretty sure. But that's fine. We'll just either still pick them up or just bypass them. Oh yeah, these two. Oh, I hear the. Damn it. Audio breaking. Is that also? I think my voice. That should have fixed it. I think also that was also my voice. Oh yeah, let's just go and do some of this. No, let's start here. Let's intercept that. Get these two activities. We'll just roam around a bit there and just get that weekly done. I need a Rob. I need a Willy. As yeah, we're jumping on a little early today. Definitely gonna, yeah, the plan is to just do an afternoon and evening. We're not gonna go in one go. Yeah. Those are a bit much this early. But I had a few hours here, so I was like, let's jump on. Almost died to that. Yeah, we'll see how we do with. Should try to get some practice in just headhunting a bunch.
Hostile broadcast detected.
As well. So maybe we actually swap to that. I feel like the negotiator tech tank, it is getting into that
Incoming hostiles
mindset of it that like kind of takes a little bit sometimes, but they spawn all the, oh no. Thought for a second they were spawning like all the way back there.
detecting additional hostile contacts.
Seriously. Man down.
And the biggest downside of it is its single target damage is a little bad. But also if you're down to just a single target, like the fight's over anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. At least that fight. Oh yeah, let's look at this territory. Tracking this actually. Let's track that. Anyway, indeed. Hey, actually, I remember saying you built it recently. I end up just not using it as often as some of the others, but another place I find it shines the most. I would say actually this would be really good as well for retaliation. We'll even take it into retaliation in a minute. Because that control points was always a thing that I liked doing with this one.
Please let him be alive.
Because you always had a bunch of targets. Somewhat predictable spawns.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I can't do this alone.
Also especially against True Sons and Outcast, the LMG guys are really good targets to just
Access key detected.
mark other things and then shoot them. When everything else will die. Oh, yeah, actually we should totally do this. I like that this actually works.
Guarding location nearby.
Where we can have the ghosts. You know, we're ghosting ourselves. Oh yeah, we kind of went for the same thing. Indeed. I mean, yeah, especially stuff spawning a lot and overlapping a bit, which, yeah, control points definitely fit that. Let's grab some of the food while we're here. This character actually could use some filling up. Not per se remember all the food on... Never used this area much for resources. To this edge and here. It's likely it. Oh yeah, let's go for that.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
We need 5 activities total. Maybe from that we'll go into a control point. Guessing this is a mini dog. Yeah. I know it. Let's murder you. Should maybe as well on this character try to get some
System malfunctioning.
bounties. Some houndsman bounties to save.
System back online.
Although likely to guarantee, although well, we could use these for as well. I should just grab a few houndsman bounties. Once we complete this, we'll do that, and then see if those stay, because yeah, we can have a clear view of which ones stay. Because normally with the names and stuff, it's kind of impossible to keep track of which ones, you know. Oh yeah, the downside of the ghosts is that it's very, especially if I'm moving to the left, it like takes up half the screen with the shield. If I'm moving forward and stuff, it's not too bad. There I was moving to the left and the ghosts were just in my face. I mean, this is the one character that doesn't have a Lexington still. I'll have two in my stash, so it's not that I couldn't give this character a Lexington, but I was like, I'll keep the ones in the stash just in the stash, because, you know,
Access key detected.
they'll be rare at some point that way.
Override required.
And also that'll give me something to do with the coming stretch goals. We'll try to get one for this character. And I have like 2 graded ones in the stash as well. Well, actually no, in this I can't have 1, right? And it's graded one. That's why I'm running around with the fall. Although I kind of like the fall with this as well. The Lexington outperforms it, but the Lexington outperforms everything. So. But Negotiator, at least the build that doesn't care about RPM too much, so fall works out. It does help for the ammo conservation. Oh, and there's me. And hey, Harley. Yeah, I just woke up, so I didn't remember how to put a jacket on, so it's just, you know, good enough, right? It's on my body. Oh yeah. Although yeah, I couldn't go all the way, at least for the like. On the other one, I ran with like the normal how it just has to look basically. On this one, I was like, you know what? We'll go with some stuff that has some red teaming. Actually, I really don't like the pants that comes with. They just look so plain for this. Kind of like this hunter one. That might be my one. They're just like for how flamboyant the rest of it is. So with some bloody red instead. Is there a spawn point closer than under the bridge? Don't think I've ever engaged in. Oh yeah, that truck. Yeah. Nah, actually, yeah.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
But yeah, this never gets used for the territory that's here. Oh, it's actually not the truck. It's a city.
Detected.
Anyway,
Hostile
spread that
control
out well then.
identified.
I need about this as well. That's not. For Tinker, depends. As long as it's on a build that doesn't care about RPM too much, fall is pretty good. But yeah, strikers, for instance, CTAR or FAMAS or F2000, just the RPM matters. P416, M4. Kind of need 850 or 900. Well, you benefit quite a bit by having 850 or 900 with those stacking builds. I just need one more, right? Yeah. You know what, let's just go for this convoy. We can also use the resources anyway, so... Well, actually, let's grab the water while we're here. How many is it now? Well, this is I'm rolling around. If you're familiar with the tech tanks, this is a tech tank layout, but then over a negotiator. This isn't per se the highest recommended of the tech tanks or anything, but it has its moments. It has its traits. Especially as well, this is kind of, I have OD tech tank and negotiator tech tank on this character. I generally spread my builds around. Specifically, I gotta go and link to it. Although actually, you know what, I'll link to the recommended because that also has the other tech tanks. But yeah, there's a header there of tech tanks. That's kind of the style of this build that this is. This one is 214 specifically though. Put that in both chats. Did play CS? I think like I did a match like 3 months ago. Well, no, actually, no. A month ago, I think. But not often.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
But yeah, I end up just mostly playing Division. is the answer. Next week, Manhunt Climax? No. Not next week.
Hostiles detected.
Right? Because isn't it on week 11? Or around like week 9 or something? Right? Let me check the manhunt. Oh yeah, we at least have 2 more weeks. Because yeah, we have this starts tomorrow. This is there, and it's kind of unclear if this is a separate thing or if this is just the climax thingy. But we'll know. We'll know at the very least 1 more week. Because it's either, you know, tomorrow and then 1 week, or it's going to be tomorrow and then 2 weeks. Because it really depends on if this is also a separate thing or not. But seeing as it's not clickable and stuff, I'm assuming this is because it's the manhunt icon. So I'm assuming that when this opens up, we'll get this. Otherwise, that will be next actual week. I play so much Division. I'm thinking in Division weeks, which reset on Tuesdays. Yeah. And you only need a 3. And also, actually, it benefits to even not do the other ones until the stretch goals. Because, yeah, for instance, on my other accounts, I'm saving all of the other ones. Well, I actually saved everything. But I'll likely catch up second account on the high values. And then saving the other ones for the stretch goals is really handy because each of those is like 2 and a bit levels. Same for the journey. So for instance, on this account, I did actually grab the journey just to get the caches because I made a video on them. But on second account, I haven't claimed these. I finished them, but I haven't claimed them. So that's another 14 levels or something there for whenever we get the stretch goal. So Oh, I did my 5, right? I did my 5. On this zone, let's go to this other zone. Actually, yeah, let's definitely overstack. I'm pretty certain this character is on. Actually, let's check. Let's count. Or 64. That was also last season was also just HVTs. Well, maybe. I feel they've got themselves covered. Kelly? Is there a Kelly actually on the thing? I feel they should just remove it for the time being. Until they actually get their fix in. Oh, yeah, there's also none. And yeah, they definitely shouldn't put it together with 3 times and 5 times like they did a few last times as well. That was dumb on their part. Toward 4 or 5 times. Only for season, well, yeah, 4 season XP. But the thing is, getting to season level 100 isn't too hard. But yeah, if you haven't reached season level 100, you can use them for that as well. But yeah, for the stretch goals and stuff, the season XP thing doesn't apply. Could be doing this the other way. I should be shooting the heavy. We'll go underneath to the mini tank, or to the mini tank, to the dog.
System curtailed. System reactivated.
And of course, we got a whole war zone along the way. That's black disc as well. Let's clear out my back.
They're waiting for us.
I have sanitation, I should use it. Sniper, no sniper.
Got another.
Hostile control point detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, this place is Palisade today. This zone. Could actually on second count check which ones I do and don't have. The side wise. Could use some bounties there anyway, so maybe we go for some of that. Either later this stream or this evening. Should just put a few shots in the legs there. And that guy was almost dead.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
This isn't timeline. Yeah, like that as well. We'll see some changes there. I would think they might have learned their lesson with Kenley for the time being.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you.
We'll see though. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Let's have a quick count. Let me catch up on chat before we do. Well, they don't always change it, but sometimes some changes happen. It's gonna be on the 11th, probably. Yeah, the events timeline here is the one to go by at the very least. This does get changed sometimes, but yeah, that might have been on the track at the start. But they shifted some stuff around with point 1 and point 2 as well. But also, yeah, if you're going, because yeah, Kenley is used for mainly one thing, I wouldn't recommend doing that, mainly one thing. It's a good way to like not go long term with the game. I would like to play aggressive. I'm still learning to. Please recommend a build for aggressive playstyle until I learn. Overall, just putting a few blue cores on like a striker or something like this, the tech tanks. So in that recommended that I linked a minute ago, something like a tech tank gets to be aggressive just because it has the defensive tools, kind of like this as well. So I would say this one though would not be the one I would take right away. This is the negotiator one, but taking the heartbreaker one especially. The Heartbreaker one gets to be very aggressive because you also build up the bonus armor. And that's also actually kind of my playstyle, so it fits that one really well. Because here the thing is, especially we do have a very strong, powerful shield to hide behind. Although the modifiers and such as well of the season. Because just running Zealot lets you be very aggressive for a little bit. For instance.
Incoming hostiles detected.
But even for instance, putting especially solo, a memento and like a blue core extra on a striker already, on Obliterate striker, already lets you be a little bit more aggressive. And there's nothing per se, like, you don't need to run a full red, especially like solo.
We did it! We did it! I'm proud of us.
But taking it a step further to like a tech tank like this kind of can work out. Oh yeah, we're gonna count that. Let's actually count that real quick. Investigations. Well, there is getting the... You can do a one-time run-through, get the comms, get the backpack trophies, get a diamond back from there, but it gets used to exploit XP. There are things you can do there to just farm XP. Because the general usage of Kenley doesn't see much use. Yeah, let's quickly do accounts. So maybe actually we should be on 66 then now, right? Well, in this session. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66 seconds. So while in the session, it'll retain that. Actually, you know what? Let's try this for a second. Because I think actually now they're doing it even culling on this. With the way that it is. Let's actually quickly go there and back for a second and see if it's now 64. Because I was actually curious about this. Somebody brought this up, that the culling also now happens on session swap. And they're going to something like New York or offsite or something ends your session on DC. It will get deleted basically, so... Let's see actually if the save holds more than 64. And then yeah, we can go and try to get like a Houndsman bounty or two and then try the same way and see actually which one gets culled.
Safe area entered.
Would be interesting to know. Why is it so many? Why big number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So we still have, no, we had 49 here, right? Yeah, because 48, 49, 50, because this was 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So yeah, it gets called down to 64. Even there already. Which actually wasn't the behavior in the past, if I remember right. But also I might not be remembering right. So when it's 45 times XP, no, I'm just in general always have bounty stacked. On this character and a different character, it was also to test. So they are, well, likely with Brooklyn, but it kind of flew under the radar at that point. Although as well, not many people are that interested in storing bounties as much. You know what? Let's actually go do this. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. We'll keep that challenging in there. Let's go do 2 more activities here, and then let's go farm a few Houndsman bounties. And see what happens. But also, generally, I don't play too much for the 5 times XP. I might use it up this time for the hard. Because what exactly is the 5 times? I might dip out again on the 5 times. This starts tomorrow. This next week is Golden Bullets. And then 11th, and then this is 18th. 18th, 27th. Ah, okay, it's still a whiles away. Last time was the first time I made use of the 3 times. But the 5 times I don't like at all. So I usually don't play at all for that. But those bounties will definitely get used either if there's a good targeted that I'm after. In Downtown West especially, to bounty cheese. Otherwise for the stretch goals, more so. But this was also, I have that many just to test as well that, like how many get saved now. It used to be 32, that definitely no longer the case. I'm sure watch out, I'm not actually, I give up my memento stacks to go to New York and back. Oh, this is like, I was very confused for a second. This is the elite convoy, of course. Because of the rest of it is a public. Where did the public spawn there when it didn't, is the answer.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, this artificer is not what I'm going to use a lot. Spinny boy, no spinning.
They're going around us.
Just trying to find some marks. Keep shooting the warhound. I should actually kill the warhound with a mark. Yeah, we made a mess. Definitely made a mess. I thought, yeah. Keep forgetting. I want to swap to say cheese, actually. But I forgot I still had sanitation. I know, okay, Shibaishi here. But market crash? Oh, yeah, Not sure. I haven't, like, I've just heard about it and I was like, good. That moved on. But yeah, I did hear some, but yeah. That's one of the reasons I actually not, like, every time I kind of go into CS as well, it's just like, people give, you know, EA a lot of shit about loot boxes and stuff, but honestly, I would put the poster child of that on CS nowadays. On gambling. Bonus after? No, likely not. I'm clearing up. We did basically every mission for the weekly and stuff. So I have that. Basically, I just need 2 more activities here and then this character's weekly is done. So it's just doing that. But in between as well, I was just doing some testing basically. I talked to this hostage. I'm not going to pick it up. Also going to get some Houndsman bounties and then go to New York, or well, get at least one. I'm going to go to New York and then come back and see. Because I might actually... The guess is mostly that, like, your oldest bounties, that's the one. That's the one that usually gets deleted. I'm not too sure on that because it could also be other things like just, you know, these could have a number or something attached to them or other things like that. So, oh yeah, that was the weekly then. Yeah, let's go get a few Houndsman thingies. Going for Houndsman, let's grab just Striker or something. Something more suitable. Not particularly. Let's go spawn a few of these. FCGs, same here. Kind of like it as well that there is not a big damage component to it. I feel the game's a little bit too easy with Zealot and Sanitation and stuff. Like, unless I need it for something, I'm just gonna usually go with say cheese. Come here, Heather.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
And I agree with whoever said that yesterday. We should be able to just throw the jacket over the warhound. Just capture him that way.
System restored.
Let's keep doing that till we get at least a bounty or 2, maybe even, and then go to New York and then back, and then see actually if those get deleted or other ones get deleted. Never die, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with the Heartbreaker one. The bonus armor keeps you alive quite often. The Striker has a little bit more upfront damage. And even on the top end has a little bit more damage, but yeah, I kind of like both. Is definitely.
Supply conflict in proximity.
I'll have this control point captured. That's also why on a lot of characters I have both. On, for instance, second account and stuff, I have both. And the outcasts are retaliating. Good for them. I'm proud of them. Heidi, what did you spawn so far, Heidi? I still find it weird that Heather is the one that goes invisible and not Heidi. I feel Heidi is the, like, it would have been such an obvious choice for the one that goes invisible, you know.
System curtailed.
Bad. You would think by now I would learn to actually look up when just before they explode, but I keep forgetting. Was the first sexual last season? The 2 times we've had them, they've both been 3 weeks. So likely the last 3 weeks of the season. The thing is, though, that for instance, in the first season, they extended it by a week, effectively, and then like the stretch goals went the last 3 weeks. So you can't know from the. You cannot know from the current season track when the season is exactly ending, because usually they decide that with the point 3, or sometimes even 0.4 patch. I didn't have any other yet. I have a LMG. Oh, that's 85 rounds. That's not gonna be not a big difference. It's fine. No, thank you. No one in particular. So you got ID. Oh yeah, or just Pesty. I found Pesty works really well for these, and also especially for ID. But also just, yeah, shooting them in the legs. Okay, 85 rounds is enough.
System disrupted.
At least for everybody except Hugo, so. Again, I forgot to look up.
System
Yeah, let's get 2 of them. And then, yeah, we'll go to New York and back and see if they stay. Because, yeah, we are now over cap around 65. What's that outfit? This is the Sinister that you get from this, but just the torso. So I didn't really, I don't hate the like full Sinister look, but it's a little bit too flamboyant, honestly. So instead of that, what? Oh, actually, oh, okay. I didn't know they could spawn in here. Wait, then this could actually be a good... Although, well, last time they didn't.
System malfunctioning.
Thank God. Hell.
Well, let's try. If I just log out here, there's a chance that I actually get them to spawn here right away. Because the full Sinister outfit is this. But I'm using some of the parts of the Bloody Hunter. And from the current Halloween event, yes. Well, it's not a cape, it's a jacket. It's a jacket just hanging on for dear life on one shoulder. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, wait, actually, no, they spawn somewhere else. Oh, they spawned down there. Oh, this one, I didn't know about this one. Actually, this kind of makes sense because this does have a bunch of spawn points here. Okay. Somebody wants some attention, apparently. That's an interesting first time chat you have there, Ace Arena. Let's see if it becomes your last time chat. I got a feeling it will. We'll see there. Interesting. So yeah, I remember some people talking about some of the control points and using them. Well, this one seems okay. Saves fast travel. Although it would mean capturing a control point. Actually, yeah.
System disrupted.
So, we got 2 bounties there. Let's go to New York and back, and then we'll see if
System
everything stayed.
restored.
You can't come. Yeah. Imagine being this level of, yeah. Ice Arena, you're special. You know, the funny thing is, because I already was like, wait, is this somebody that actually like is a streamer? You have never streamed before. Hasn't streamed recently. Yeah. Also, having 30,000 hours in a game that hasn't been out for 30,000 hours is gonna be special. Like cheating the SHE level is pretty easy. Cheating like literal time is. If you have those powers, you should really use it for something else. Actually, no, that's like 3 years. But yeah. Unless you've been playing day and night. Because that's 3 years uninterrupted.
Hi there, Agent.
A little under. But yeah, imagine being this kind of a fucking idiot. But yeah. You know what? We'll add you to the ban list. I'll put you on ban on a bunch of people's streams because a lot of us share that one. Saving others the issue of having to deal with you. Humans. And the funny thing is, I don't get the feeling they were doing that in jest. Like that wasn't like tongue in cheek. That was like tongue in their own butt. And with the rest of their heads up there as well.
System malfunctioning.
And thank you for the kind words there.
System back online.
But no, apparently I am a noob. What's his name? Ice Arena Snow.
Everything you do, Agent.
Told me so. So they are a Time Lord, so they must be right. Yeah, this place is actually why am I still farming this? I'm getting this fresh where. Do we go to New York and Mac? I think I got distracted by our unfriendly friend there. Anything yourself? And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. And hope everybody's enjoying their Monday so far. As far as those can be enjoyed. Although for me, usually Monday is my relaxed day anyway. Monday and Tuesday. That's actually my weekend mostly, so I don't mind them. Yeah, let's go there and let's go back and let's see if those 2 bounties are still there. And then also if our count still counts up to 64. Just to check. Because I'm curious about this. I do want to save some Houndsman bounties. It might actually be nice for people to do so as well. We'll have to see if the Warhounds with the bounty keep their targeted loot and stuff. It could be a handy way to help people out get the quick step and stuff if they keep them if they keep their targeted or if they keep their loot pool. But that's a big if. Okay, so those 2 stayed. Oh, actually, with the weekly, I got a bounty there. But yeah, let's do a quick count. Let's see if it's still 64 or 66 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so that's minus 3. So yeah, 44, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and 64. Okay, so yeah. And then it retained those, so that's good. Yeah, let's get this character cleaned up. Let's maybe swap on over. Let's leave them on that.
Hey, Agent.
Division 2 I haven't played since before Brooklyn release. Well, depends on how long before that. Well, Brooklyn came out. That's an obvious one, for instance. But for instance, generally anything like if you were running stuff back then, that's still going to be valid now. Few kind of newer items came in, like overdogs and such from this season that are worth getting. Tempest is worth trying for pistol builds as an automatic pistol. But Division, at least for the last 6 years, kind of has been very much on a track of just, if you step away for a while, not much is gonna have changed, but there are some stuff worth getting. So for instance, Tinkerer is a pretty interesting piece to get, which is an exotic mask that allows to have basically 2 weapon talents instead of having basically this gear talent, like with Coyote or brand bonus. You basically get 2 weapon talents. You can have 2 weapon talents be active, stuff like that. Okay. I mean, it would, if you do enjoy the game, trying out at least. Yeah, let's swap character. Trying out at least Brooklyn, for instance. Brooklyn is not too expensive. It's also not super long. It's just 2 zones effectively, and a bunch of missions. But that can be a pretty nice reintroduction, basically, and then the game's just chugging along. There are some new modes as well. For instance, Retaliation is a new mode. The Lexington, can I guess, or did I miss it? So the thing that they've done now with the Lexington is that they are, at least, well, last season they had it in the stretch goals. This season, very likely, I'm not going to guarantee it because you never know. But very likely it'll be in the stretch goals. And the stretch goals is an event in the last like 3 weeks of the season, where you can basically, the season level becomes SHD-ish. Basically, you can keep going into the season levels. There's basically an extra row they add to the end, and you can just keep farming season XP over and over, and then there are caches in there that give it. But then last season as well, they added in, like, you had to reach 30, you would get a Lexington. If you reach 50, you would get an Turmoil as well alongside of that. So likely towards the end of this season, which is actually likely, I mean, well, it's still like a few weeks. So, if we say like this is towards the end of the season, let's say 25th. So yeah, towards the end of this month. Actually, wait. Maybe actually not. Well, kind of depends. They might extend this by a week still. I would think maybe. Usually it's a week after the climax as well. So, seeing as likely the climax is not like coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Maybe the week after that, the stretch goals start. Question doesn't know how to farm for the Tinker Mass. Doesn't show farm Potomac for me. So it's not just Potomac, it's specific version of Potomac. So it's this manager one. You can toggle it's behind me here, but this toggle mission mode thing here that toggles it. And yeah, you need the manager. So doing it on her, you have to, if you've never done the manager before, you have to do it on heroic or below first. You can just do it on normal to get it done. On any of these difficulties, it has a drop rate. Your first time clearing master guarantees 1. So the master solo is not super easy, especially the boss fight. But that's actually not that hard in a group. It's one of the easier masters, but that's still not super easy. Yeah. Also, yeah, you need to build heroic or below. You can do your first one just to open up master, just even on normal. Oh, Halloween event, are you gonna deban these leaders? No, well, so I had the outfit, so that should be the giveaway. Yeah, I've done on one character on this account. I've done it. I'm gonna catch up on the other ones. But I haven't actually done it much with bounties. I've gone after control points and stuff mostly. and retaliation, just doing retaliations for it. And I'm likely I might keep a character or 2 on main account. I'm gonna likely try to keep this character and the other one till the expertise surge thing. Because yeah, with expertise surge, which is next weekend, basically, any of the resources you get, including, for instance, exotic components, it's going to get doubled. At least, very likely. We'll have confirmation then, but that's also the reason, actually, in my stash, for instance, I've saved up a bunch of exotics. I have a bunch of exotics here saved up that I'm going to deconstruct when that event hits. And I'm likely going to spend all my countdown requisition, because I have like 100 cash is worth at least there. 120 or something. I counted it once. Not so sure what it was before broken. Burn me out. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I take it kind of slow with the 3 times and the 5 times events. Yeah, let's actually go and get this character through the weekly maybe as well. Because the weekly resets tomorrow, so I might as well get one in. I'm just gonna solo for them. Now maybe I was thinking, maybe I go... Let's maybe practice a little bit of a regular thing. Then maybe let's grab the grade 31 here. For going that route. So I need to practice my headhunting a little bit. Because I've already done Roosevelt on this character, so we don't need to do that one, but I need to do the other 2, so let's go get those done. Federal and Potomac. That one doesn't let me toggle past the manager now. Then there's some master, but didn't get the hunters. I'll have to do it again. What do I do? All those masters, I was puzzled they didn't spawn. Interesting. Because a master solo, they should still spawn. There was a master, right? Yeah, master. Maybe maybe they removed them or something. I haven't done that one in a while, so might be worth revisiting. Oh, I'm gonna get drops enabled. Recently I signed up for it. I gave in. I sold that. Because I was eligible for it, like always, but I'm not a big fan of creator programs and stuff from this kind of stuff.
Find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade node. The federal
But I
shell
sold that in the end. If I want to stream in this
Find a way down
category,
there,
it turns
but
out
proceed with caution.
it's kind of needed, which is exactly how they get you. Let's poke out some heads, or try to, and fail miserably. Also run this Imminence Armaments Ninja Bike variant that I don't run often. I mean, at its core, it's the same as kind of the... Otherwise, Imminence Armaments and Hunter's Fury. But at its core, it's the same as the other Hunter's Fury, but no memento instead of that Ninja Bike. A little bit better second shot capabilities, or first shot capabilities, and second shot capabilities, man. Now let's just run this to kind of practice. Later this week, I'm gonna do the Pistol Headhunter build showcase. So. Text message calibration doubled, likely as well, yeah. Unlikely even just getting them from the watch will be doubled. This will be the first time we see the event for realsy, so I'm kind of hesitant to say anything like definitively, but from everything it seems to be that it's just gonna double basically everything except you know, these resources, everything optimization, everything exotics, exotic components, but not the retaliation resources. That's why it's kind of framed like that, the optimization or as expertise thing. And then everything here as well. Curious to see actually even receiver components and stuff will be doubled, but getting any of the resources, but they also not the brands, because that has its own event, of course, or the gear set parts and stuff. But basically all the base resources and anything you're getting from the watch and stuff.
You know that bitch hiding from us was at Roosevelt Island. I heard she cut a deal to get an evac and fucked over Emily.
I know it's
Stayed on
skins.
the island with us.
Oh yeah.
He'd live longer.
Anyone else tracking that shield?
And we even got to do a giveaway. They even gave me some codes to give away. Although this time specifically they were trying to give to some of the, basically, not the big names. So a bunch of not big names actually got some stuff to give away.
Serious trauma detected.
And we just zealot. Started running away and then I was like, why am I running away? I have zealot. And just, you know, stand and fight.
Back, you bastard!
And I forgot the wobbly heads of rushers.
Immediate
Oh, that's actually very
assistance needed.
dangerous. Might be dead here. I'm fine. That bulwark is pretty strong. It's not a tech tank bulwark. Yeah. I could make it actually, but I like having that revive. Which is
Human
yeah.
remains detected.
YouTube, on the YouTube end they changed something. It now just always shows the
No
name.
way the outcast could have taken out an
Does it
entire
actually
squad
do
in a
that
fair
here
fight.
as well?
It's
I
not possible.
realize I haven't checked. Oh yeah, it does it in. So I thought maybe it's because I'm in live chat or something. I do think you can change your name on your channel. Because actually, what is it? Although I don't have on VODs, I have. Oh no, actually on VODs, but likely you can change your channel name to be correctly in line. So one of the things is with the naming system on YouTube, there's basically names underneath that the system kind of uses, and then And then there's a
Great.
shown
Gonna
name,
use the computer
basically.
to sync Isaac with their comm system. Hopefully we can get a 20 on our team. If they're in any shape to answer.
Connection established.
To the drives, yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me? This is Manny or
But yeah,
Taylor
that
with the
again
division.
was very much
Manny,
more
thank God. It's
me
Ryan.
not
I'm all
wanting
set
to
on
sign
our
up
team.
for it
We
in the
couldn't get
past.
the note back online. I salvaged some equipment that will get the White House note
I
connected
wasn't
to the national
on
network,
their end.
But before I could get back, those crazy
But yeah,
fucks
now
showed up.
I did.
You gotta get me out of here.
They're just, yeah, doing drops way too often and stuff. So it's just like, okay, if I want to stream in this category, because most of the times as well, and with other things, I was it's going, okay, if there is drops, I'm just going to go play something else for a while. But then they started doing it way too much. So they finally got me. And heavy duty, so. That's how during the events. There's gonna be plenty there. Because the answer is honestly gonna be watch. Just get exotic components. The thing would also be just do it before is the thing. Like, yeah, go do a few. What's the sentence? Gluttony. Like, not now, but save up some of those resources, count down resources, save some exotics. But there's gonna be like, the thing is, I generally don't cover those kind of things. Because everybody else will. Like, there's not gonna be a shortage of this is this event, do this now. Because honestly, the only one I did that for was the red line, and that's just because of that stats. So for the overdrives, I might cover them as they come by, just because they have, you know, numbers we can crunch. Oh, my. I was like, my thingy will catch that. My.
Vital signs critical.
Sorry, you should stay in front of me. And I'm not the best headshotter, so I need a little bit of warm up and practice too. I'm just gonna body shot you. Just get out of here. Doesn't sound tasty. Of course, he spawns there. Surprised I got that one. This is definitely not my forte to headhunt. But I need to at some point cover the the pistol headhunters. Yeah, when that one is maybe a little bit, you know, asking too much. Also, I wouldn't really like, unless we do like, although that would likely be the answer, right? We just do like only tips or something as it. But also that depends on like if they would be okay with even something like that. Because either will be that or Purple Gang or something. Because I can't really use my, you know, my PFP or like the thing that I usually have as my thing, because I don't own that. That's from something else.
Serious trauma detected.
But also they have much bigger fish to fry with that. trying to get you around knowing. Guide in the conflict build guide. I have no I have no such thing because I don't conflict enough to. I'm guessing maybe my name is in there somewhere on someone's guide. But yeah, I don't have an. Oh wait, or do you mean just the conflict builds? Okay, yeah. Sorry, no, yeah, on the build collection, yeah. The build pictures. Yeah, sorry. I read guide there and my mind went to actual guides, which I wouldn't consider. Oh, I haven't much on what 30% actually. So hazard protection is basically, well, the way that hazard protection works is whenever you get status affected, there is a duration to that. Hazard protection percentually decreases that amount. So if you have 50% hazard protection and you were going to get set on fire for 10 seconds, you're going to get set on fire for 5 seconds. And the thing is, immunity, the way that status effects work, is it's twice a second. And effectively, it's every half second. It does, like, the bleed there is taking away every half second. It's doing, you know, a damage. If you get it under half of a second, timing wise, so dependent on the initial duration and how much you reduce it by. If you reduce it under half of a second, it won't actually apply to you. So, but the damage stays the same. So the damage per tick basically is tied to whatever the status effect is that's getting applied to you. So in PvP as well, it's dependent on, you know, the other players' numbers. But then how long or how often it will do it is hazard protection. That's also why for a lot of things, you don't need 100% hazard protection. You need effectively just enough to get it under half of a second. And then it won't actually activate on you. Hey, get jumped in. Build a jump down. I wonder if there is actually something to that, but I find it so much easier solo than in groups. I wonder if like when you're kind of in a group setting, if it's just the tick rate or something just kind of getting in the way.
I have to move. Someone's trying to break in.
The upper world with all the Rexes on would be nice for special ammo. Yeah. Thing would be though, backfire plus OD. Status is just so good. Outright. That's backfire at full stacks would likely be a little bit above it, but not by much. Although a decent chunk, but you would need to be at high stacks so often. But just the OD build, so for instance, even I have a tech tank style OD that I've been using for 5 directives with this season. But that one also depends on which, you know, which directives you have for the season. This game really cool. Working so bad. Yeah. So actually one of the things will be I recently did already for red stats. Well, actually I forgot one. I realized in editing we forgot optimal range. But I'm making that exact video. And then I'm gonna make shorts as well about all of these stats. But yeah, some of it isn't really well explained. I agree. One of the things I was thinking as well is eventually I might make a guide on stats. Just to put everything basically that I make in that video into words. Into just written version. That we can keep and maintain. I was thinking as well actually reaching out to the gear spreadsheet people I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. Yeah. As we always say, Maya might not know what she did to piss them off, but I'm sure do.
Fuck your flag!
That wasn't the head, but it was still worth that.
Kiss my ass.
But yeah, to the gear, the division, the Reddit, oh, not the Reddit one, the Discord one. God damn it, I lost my stack. Oh, actually, no, we're not there yet. I should try to have a full stack for when the boss spawns. I think after this wave. Hello, blood. Oh, mess that up a little. Did I aim that low? That's fine. Kind of did it half on the chest, half on the mask. Still a decent amount to the mask now.
If you hadn't have shown up when you did, I'll head back as soon as the escort team arrives.
Need an escort team.
With the equipment Maya recovered, we can restore the shade
God damn it,
network
Maya.
across the entire country.
Why you suck so much?
I'll send a team to assist Maya and retrieve the
Yeah,
photos for proper burial.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, reaching out to the Discord spreadsheet people and then maybe having it be in there. Maybe making a page of like stats and how they work explanation. The annoying thing is it'll be a decent chunk of work to do, but it'll be worth it, I think. Let's go for the activities here, actually. How much do you have? She might be capped as well, actually. Don't care enough to count. Yeah, let's go do our activities and then we'll do Potomac. Potomac. I don't know, it would be nice if we had a better wiki indeed. But also it's a wiki, so not too interested in myself helping out there. Not a big fan of the corporate practices of that company, man. So you should do it right here. We'll weaken an elite. They killed one of the hostages already. Likely because we were in range, basically, while we were in the tunnels there. You stop doing animations?
You're gonna get me!
Damn. Stand still for a moment, sir. Oh yeah, I don't need to talk. We don't need to chat. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Let's just go for that one. Is that the right choice? Maybe we can mill with accuracy and optimal range. More so if you just give up just a mod for it. So I know some people like having it
Hostiles.
on
Location nearby.
SMGs and stuff. I quite often feel that if I'm putting optimal range on, let's say, an SMG, I would likely just swap to AR at that point. But if it's just at the cost of like one mod here, basically, you know, on a like AR or SMG, I can kind of see it. More so, for instance, LMGs that where you can take it from 40 to 60 or something like that if you're running Ranger. Because ARs as well, at most you're kind of adding 15-ish. Well, we have ARs with 35, but, which would be 17 and a half, so that will be 42 and a 52 and a half. Okay, messed that up a lot, but Zealot saved me there because I was gonna die otherwise. The stagger there not working in my favor.
I've got nothing here. Tango's approaching.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Hostile control point identified.
Come on! Where are you? Build that one! Uh-oh.
Incoming hostiles detected.
No, apparently I need a lot more practice.
I got you!
What the hell?
Oh no, god damn it. These guys are gonna push those guys back. It's gonna be one of those
Just hit that black
owls to catch them all. Well, one of the things I should be doing as well, I'm doing that way too much here, is
Detected.
just instead of moving and strafing, just stand still and then take the shot and then miss. But I keep strafing a little bit too much and sometimes missing due to accuracy. Where's everybody else?
I got you!
Here is everybody
Get around
else.
that shield! Whoa, shit! My vest is getting shredded! I need some more ammunition! Oh. Guy here!
So, yeah, aim at me. Good, I suck at this.
I got the target right here! Airburst fired!
Vital signs critical.
Wait, that was longer than 30 seconds? Really? Yeah, it's fine. Still got there. With two zealots.
them all right.
And yeah. Yeah, a bunch of games do have good wikis. Division is now one of them. Thing is, now at this point as well, would be like more work to go through and fix up the wiki than it would be just to like, yeah, put that work into the gear spreadsheet and stuff like that. Which is also exactly what has happened, basically. Let's go to this territory. We need just, and I need 3 more actually. In this zone, I thought I needed 1 more. Okay. Yeah. Although, yeah, something that you can access at all times could be handy. But yeah, the stats in themselves, yeah, I've been thinking of just
Hostile control point
maybe
nearby.
reaching out to those guys and not making my own guide for it, but just adding it to that.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
But also, yeah, those videos will be kind of handy for linking to going forward. Because the red stats basically was the last video out. Because also the thing is, the game doesn't do a great job of explaining some. The game itself could do a much better job as well of explaining things. Because actually I was surprised how many people, actually a bunch of people kind of reached out, both in comments and even some in DMs and stuff. Especially stability was apparently, as far as I'm like thinking of, like, that's common knowledge, it just being the vertical recoil, so just being the up and down recoil. But apparently a lot of people weren't aware. Which actually, kind of looking back at it, is maybe... The thing is, I feel... I haven't been hanging around a lot of Discords and stuff a lot recently. Let's clear out these guys before I spawn more. Let's not make it too hard for ourselves.
Let's get it done. You want that side covered? Shit.
Shit indeed. Get up, punk. In all the excitement, even I forgot. Did I fire 5 or 6 shots? Well, the thing is, I haven't reloaded yet, and this game has auto reloading on MT, so I must have fired 5. 6th one is for you. Yeah, dirty addy wouldn't work in Division Land. I can see on my head that it was 5. So, what's a HUD?
There's a sickness coming.
And I corrupt.
Can't hide from it.
And I've had a pretty good day so far. It's been some work stuff, and I hope everybody's enjoying their Monday so far, even if it is a Monday. I also had the moment of having to explain to somebody not from the Netherlands, as we have somebody working otherwise they're basically just doing some freelance work for us for a little bit. But on the first Monday of every month on 12 o'clock sharp, there's a thing every Dutch person knows, basically, that happens then, which is we all make cheese. No, they test the sirens, the air raid sirens, basically, or the, you know, the world's on fire sirens. It was really funny to see. I had forgotten about it as well. Like, I feel basically every Dutch person at this point is just like, oh, you hear them and you go like, is it Monday today? Oh yeah, it's Monday. Okay, is it 12? Yeah, it's 12. Okay, that's good. But it was funny to see someone kind of half panicking of just like, wait, what's going on? Wait, where are there sirens? Like, oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's just it's part of the 2 Christmases.
Okay. So it brought to my attention that my last broadcast was a little
So vague, yeah.
I guess people don't like to think about food supply issues. So we can just totally talk about it. Like at the castle, we built this aquaponics system. It's indoors.
But hopefully
Hostile control point
those videos will help with that. And then eventually I'll either make my own guide or see about adding that to basically a short explanation for each stat or something in that gear spreadsheet. As for most things, it's pretty simple. But you just need to know it. You know, things especially as well, for instance, incoming repair and such is, I feel, also one that really a lot of people don't get. Yeah, sure. Oh, no. You died. Never mind. I do like Zealot just so we get to hug people. But I triggered my Zealot there, that's why I'm kind of just
Incoming hostiles detected.
not caring too much.
Anti-ski detected.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's a door boundary. Oh, interesting. It counted the enemies? I didn't actually run into that yet, huh? So it counted the enemies as enemies for the explosion and the heal. But because there's a door boundary here, it didn't actually damage them. I hadn't realized it worked that way. I hate a dag. Well, I think I said that already, but if I did, save that one for a time I miss it. We'll bank that one. Oh, that's 5 there. Let's go Foggy Bottom. I should all count as an activity, so let's just clear those guys out. That'll be easy one. As Monday as it gets now. Finally for me, but I also am kind of in a weirder situation. Usually Monday and Tuesday are kind of my weekend.
Stay the fuck away.
And those gals have a gap in the back of their head where you can headshot them because the helmet wasn't off yet, but by hunting the exact spot.
Is that it? Thank God. Can't believe I'm still alive.
Did the Warhound spawn in here? Oh no, it's like behind. Is this Black Dusk? Yeah. It's invaded zones, of course. One of the nice thing about Ninja Bike versus... I could have just actually ran from where I was. One of the nice things with Ninja Bike versus Memento is you can fast travel to safe houses. But there's only a few builds where... I think this, I would say, is like a good ninja build. And it only really works because we have Imminence Armament. Because this thing does have elites on the second shot. Which a bunch of other stuff doesn't. Oh, and thank you so much, Faders, for subscribing and Hater Tasty. And thank you so much for the raid there, as always. I much appreciate it. It's let's give our casual friend a casual shout out. But I hope you were having fun. I saw a little bit of it before I was starting, actually. I was kind of watching.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
I think you were in a legendary
Want to know where my buddy has set up shop today?
capital at the time. But yeah, welcome in and welcome in, Raiders. Let me catch up actually here as I'm kind of just running around. I'm over here just doing a weekly. I'm kind of practicing my headhunting, which I suck at. Actually, yeah, this is going to be a good juxtaposition for some people watching Toasty. Toasty hitting all his chats, although most of his chats. I'm just dropping my stacks everywhere, all over the place. I'm basically like Harrison with the purple flames, but then with like IKEA with headhunter stacks. I just but yeah. And yeah, thanks again, Phaedrus, for supplying some currencies for buying silly apparel. like this scarecrow.
Detected.
I just don't like this one. It is just silly enough. It still works, kind of. And I welcome in everybody. And I there's Stindon and Tonyson and Danny and Sharky and Mister and everybody else. And hey there, Toasty. Let's see if I actually missed anything. Big fan of Ninja. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love ninjas? Ninjas play for free, right? Is the thing as well. That holds true. Regulars play. Well, you're about to see some regular play. Yeah.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
No, but next build showcase is actually activity. Next build showcase I'm gonna do is gonna be pistol headhunters. I'm just gonna combine them kind of together, high end and Hunter's Fury. A build showcase that this is also a named group, because otherwise there really wouldn't be this many purples around. Don't think a medic is gonna fix your head exploding, sir.
Enemy on our flank.
But yes, I'm trying to just kind of be at least good enough to like get through what I need to get through. I'm not horrendous with that ending, but it's not my jam. It's not my thing. Definitely. Yeah. Well, luckily for you, we'll just spend it indeed on irrational purchases. Just we'll likely have something tomorrow. Where's this named? Also, I don't have enough in the bank for you yet.
No damn way.
Just hold still for a second. I should have zealoted. Keep forgetting I have that. One thing I'm definitely not going to use is say cheese. I just hate how wobbly heads get.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
And they give us an activity for those guys carrying resources. And indeed, I'm not as good as giving head yet as Toasty. You know. Although yeah, in my case, of course, we're only going for the tip. Anyway. We're only the tip. What? So what? Guys, what are you all doing? Medic.
Halted. Manual override required.
Hold up! I'm reloading! Coming your way!
This goes like I'd rather not fight an agent. I'm just gonna go fight the outcast over here. I get the key now. Manuel. I need that key, sir, to override Manuel. What? You know what? F you.
Access key detected.
We'll take it from there. I do have a shield. Thanks for noticing. Trying to get especially better at just not strafing, not running around while taking aim. Just stand still, let go of WASD, and just take a shot. Take your shots, and then, you know.
Access key detected. Hostile control.
That's really what I'm trying to kind of get a little bit going here. There's a spreadsheet that shows how much expertise XP is needed per expertise. Oh, in that direction, not really. The thing is, they changed it like 6 times. I had one, but that's already been changed. Now that they've locked it at 30, there's likely you know, it's a set number. Because yeah, it used to be basically 200 or 200 until 15, and then 140 up to 20, and then 90 each other level. But I'm pretty sure that is not how it is now. I don't think anybody has like kept track of it, because the thing is, you just go up. The goal is to hit 30. There is really no need to get bogged down into I need this much to this level. Just get to 30. Just keep going until you get to 30. Yeah, neither Andy. Let's just get this weekly done. I'm just doing some activities here, so I need 2 more. This will be 1. We'll go do one other thing. It's gonna be another wave, right? At this point, way over aiming, but the thing I'm kind of practicing is just standing still when firing. I'm okay over aiming. So we need one more activity, and then we need Potomac, and then this character's weekly is done. Seeing as those guys are gonna come our way anyway, let's go do them. They'll count.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
God damn it. I left them 1 bleed stack away from death. Yeah, let's go do Potomac, and yeah, not that one. That one, just the normal one, because also I need a black, or we could do it invaded, but I also need the outcast named. Also on these characters, I think I'm gonna keep this character and character 4 on day 1 for as much as I can, and we'll get them next weekend to go to get double resources off that event. It's gonna be interesting to have that event. These surges and stuff, I actually are, yeah.
I'll go check
I
it
know.
out.
I'm in. Main entrance is clear.
Kind of cool
Agent,
in
you
the
need
end.
to cut off the primary escape route. Take out the boats that got docked southwest of your position.
I'll keep an eye on the main entrance and make sure he doesn't double back.
The old world is gone. Well, bad news for you, the new world is also gone. Is that actually getting shut down, or is it just no longer getting developed? I kind of caught half of the story about it. As I'm guessing they're just gonna keep it going with no development, right? Likely. All the bobs and weaves, you know, it just I'll do a hard shot instead for you. Anyway, I should have some directives on, at the very least Pistolero, because that's basically the way that I'm playing this free, but I'm being lazy. Also, I don't care about levels too much.
Well, at least now we know the strategist is home.
Nokia's brother. Yeah. I'll tell him you said hi. Buddy. And I should really also stop trying to do tracking shots and just do those shots like that. Just set in place, wait for them to walk into it. Is it because of the rain? Oh, okay. I was like, my reticule is not red. Oh, oh. Ow. Man, I'll poke out some heads.
By the docks. They're securing the boats.
They must be waiting for the order to
They'll
launch.
shut down next year.
Strategist
Ah,
gets
okay,
on one
but
of
there's
those
no
boats,
like
we'll
talk
have a chance
of
to bring
shutdown
them in.
yet,
Keep
right?
moving. You're almost there.
Yeah. With the news of that one, I was actually more interested in, because I didn't know that at all, that there was a Lord of the Rings MMO in production. Not that I've actually played an MMO in like an actual MMO in like the last few years, but at this point I'm basically just playing Division. Nice of that guy to not blow me up.
You agents, take this. Gonna need a med.
Not likely. I was thinking of doing that when the 5 times was going, but that's still a while away. Likely next week. I do want to play a little bit of. I actually bought Space Marine 2 a while back, and that definitely is past its. Usually, I don't play like a game that comes out for the first at least 6 months, at the very least. That one's definitely gone over that time by a lot.
I can shoot.
I can shoot too.
You're almost at the dock, Agent. Hope you're not too late.
Better known as the Duck. I mean, yeah, that's well, the thing to remember, like Division had a similar thing. They could, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised if they put that out as kind of just to
Heads up.
check
I'm
for
seeing
interest.
a lot of movement toward the boats, but no sign of the strategist.
Agent, hostiles are inbound on your position
We need
by the docks.
reinforcements on the dock. Now! Take out the intruders! Protect the boats!
Do I need a full stack for these boats with shotgun? I don't do this enough to know.
Can't back you up from here.
Okay, there.
Vital signs critical.
Guess we'll find out. Oh, that was enough.
Fuck your flag!
Because yeah, we had the year of the year of sorrow as well, kind of.
They're coming at me from all sides. I can't get.
Well, actually, I kind of went back to the timeline of that. In my head, it's like there was almost a year of no news, but it was actually like 4 months of no news.
Damn it, Kelso.
And then they kind of went like, okay, we're just gonna do the reruns, and
Out of
then
commission, the target should still be inside. We
And
have to
then
make
we'll
sure
have
he
something
doesn't slip
new.
past us.
Sure, you can shoot him. Yeah. Or actually, I was about to make it. You know what? If you're gonna make bad jokes, you might as well commit. Or it's a children's story for Americans. You can shoot, they can shoot. Everybody can shoot.
Kill them and feed the burn pit.
New from Remington. Children-sized snipers. Why do I have my shield up?
Catch them in the open.
I'm about to lose my invincibility. I should watch out. Oh, you don't get the second wave there where it's selling?
Serious trauma detected.
The downside of Zealot. What? How was that not the helmet? Well, maybe I should have just had Rupert's then. I'm so bad at this. It's fine. You just gotta practice a lot. It's part of the deal.
Anyone else tracking that?
As they say, practice makes less mediocre. So actually reload that.
Without Kelso, capturing the strategist won't be easy. It's up to you to finish the job, Agent.
Let's grab some Inferno from Inferno.
They'll have to go through the theater. Cut them off.
It's funny if that gave you a stat. Actually, if we ever were to fight a whale, would it really count everything? Like, would that be the head? Like, everything there? Or is that the nose and this is the... Where's the brain on a whale, actually? I realize I don't know this. Because the one would assume it's like kind of like there, right?
Cutting off heads.
Yeah.
It's time. Let's do it. You're shitting me.
No, I'm setting on fire. I'm gonna miss... From this season's modifiers, I'm definitely gonna miss batter up the most. I've become so accustomed to just like not caring about some grenades sometimes. This flame round's actually really not helping me. Should have had the 1896 equipped for this part. Let's just close the distance.
Vital signs critical.
Oh, this guy's gonna kill me if I don't watch out, actually, because I'm gonna run underneath him and he's gonna just shoot over my shield. And also, we'll just sell it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A little delayed game.
Was that gunfire? Agent, I didn't send reinforcements. You'll need to clear the building.
Yeah. This is where you shoot sharks right in the nose.
I'm not dead. Don't everyone cheer at once.
If you're in the water,
My watch
swimming
broke
at
and
a
I lost
speed
comms.
of
Listen,
6 miles an hour,
while I head for the balcony.
and there is a shark coming in the opposite direction
Is Kelso all right?
at 50 kilometers per hour, how fucked are you? You may phone a friend.
Keep them away from me. Whatever you do, don't let them into the concert hall.
Oh, you to hell! Need that minigun fire!
Actually, have I never tried this? Although, they're not doing that, are they, right? Oh yeah, actually, that door is blocked here. Is there actually... They're not putting the model of the strategist in this room, right? That isn't a viewport thing, right? That's just a recorded thingy. Thing is, though, actually, with this thing in the way here, there's actually no good wall to go into the void with, to see that way. So actually, I now wonder if like they're doing the animation actually over there, and it's just getting viewported over. Thing would be to check if it's just a video or not. That would be the easiest way. Well, it would be funny if it's not. The artifacts kind of.
Now I've got you right where I want you.
Murdering all your friends? That's where you wanted me? Sure. Oh yeah, I'm Hunter's Fury actually. It spawns so little when you're solo. Don't die to the bleed. Yeah.
Fallen shall speak today.
Actually, yeah, for this I could see Rupert being kind of useful. I usually never take it. It's kind of not that useful. Yeah, it's fine. Even if you're bad, you can get through stuff. That's it. I'm gonna save my zealot for the last boss.
Fire detected.
Oh, it doesn't even give me a elite rusher, really? What was that? Animation swap.
Look at you in your smug arrogance. You think you're better than us?
Yes.
You got the right to kill us?
Yes.
We've got the power of life and death now. And we're going to use it.
Oh, I have the power of zealotry. I'm going to use that. Actually, why am I pulling out this shield? I'm more invincible than the shield.
Got you.
No, please don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you want. I'll tell you everything.
All right, calm down.
Serious
Stop
trauma
embarrassing
detected.
yourself. So we got him. That was some nice work, Agent. You should be proud of yourself. Together was the only way we could have done that.
Nice and creepy with the on fire background there. But you know what? Let's go. Yeah, let's go have a peek over there. We haven't been into that room. Wonder if they changed it actually for, because yeah, for the manager mission, it's definitely, you know, that whole area has been changed. I haven't actually paid attention to if they did any other thing. Because one of the things is you can go back to this mission part here, and this is actually where the manager, or not the manager, the strategist was. And also you can have some chicken grilled coffee. And then pizza, grilled pizza. What's on your pizza? More pizza? Wait, what's on those tiny pieces of pizza on top of your pizza? Even more pizza? Wait, is that grilled? Yeah, it's a pizza, grilled pizza. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was our weekly done here. Let's go get this character cleaned up. And then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah. Well, that is, you know, it is that time of year, right? You change underwear. This guy running gray gear. Actually, no, they're not running gray gear. What would give... wait, nearby all the way below. What would give... No, not that one. Here is what gives 2 bars there. Okay, some level like 24 M5 gear. Okay. I'll just have a 29 weapon, but tiny bars.
Glad to see you, Agent.
It's not the size of your armor bar, but how you health gate it.
Nice doing business with you.
Let's deconstruct all that. Let's pop all this. Now maybe we gonna swap to second account and get them caught up. Actually, no, let's jump to third account and get them caught up. Maybe. I don't even remember where we left them. That's too expensive.
Hello there.
What is it? Let's maybe get them caught up to... think I needed one actually. Let me check.
Thanks for the business.
Because I think I wanted one specifically for this character. Even. Why are you? Was this from the mission completion reward then? Or did it go over here? I mean, I was full. That's why it went over here, but... That's the only way you get it in there, man. Oh yeah, the special ones go to there, right? Oh yeah, let's put my graded Regulus back so I don't forget. And yeah, let's swap to third account for a second. Screen will be black for a second. Well, actually, you know what? While I'm swapping, let's take it to the browser there. There's a calculation sheet for the Headhunter build showcase, which is basically actually right. It's not. One thing I still want to do with this one, likely seeing as we're going to go do it likely Thursday or something, the build showcase. I'm going to push it back a little bit because I was thinking of doing it like yesterday and today, but I wouldn't mind a little bit more practice. I need to actually kind of refigure out what that calculation was for the Dutch city. Although from what I remember, it wasn't a particularly hard thing. It's just adding it all together. Because I think it was just base times this combined, right? And then total weapon damage goes into it as well for only this one. And then times 10. Or is it times 9? Or well, as a 9 multiplier. It might be 9 actually. We'll mess around with that. But yeah, let's actually load up the third account and get them caught up on Sinister. Yeah, let me catch up on chat actually as well. Oh, is there on the list freaking those cats? Well, so it's on a different list. But yeah, you should have some, indeed, fricandel pizza grilled. Oh, did I log into this account at all this week? I don't remember. Let's see if they have their SHG requisition still. If they do, I might jump actually to the other characters real quick and get that as well. I'm sure we've been on this account this week at all. I've kind of somewhat parked this account, but recently we've kind of pulled it out again a little bit.
In New York. Cleaners in Brooklyn. We need reinforcements.
Like I've gotten the SHG requisition, so likely I have them all.
We got a distress call from an agent hostage.
Cassie and stuff will be open, right? So I don't think I've gotten Danny here. You know, young Danny. Let's go actually quickly check that. As we'll go get Cassie and Danny. We'll first go spawn the snitch. And as always with the snitch, easiest right after loading in. Usually jumping to over here, you'll likely encounter him, and then if you don't, you just... Honestly, I usually jump between this and classified here. Because basically, whenever you jump around, you have a chance of spawning him, but he just needs to not be on cooldown. If you've been out in the open world for a while, you have likely put him on cooldown.
Off you go.
I'll take that Banny. So that's Cassie, and that's Nanny. We've seen Cassie. Oh yeah, let's actually go from here. We'll go from the... I don't think Danny had much. Like one exotic cache, but... might be worth getting here.
I could go for a cold one.
Well, maybe I've already gotten it.
Rogue agent detected.
You go, rogues. Be the rogue that you want to be. I'm gonna go be over here. They're gonna be by the food over there. We'll just leave them be. Could use a little bit of resources.
You got something for me?
No, you got something for me. Oh, I'm not gonna take those named caches. Actually, how much? 14k. Okay. So. Although likely, I should at some point sit here and just let a macro run on this. Oh, I only have 46 even. Okay. But this again is a little bit more baby than the others. Arrival 2. Oh yeah, but I found that one is usually more of a run, isn't it? Than either of these. Thing with both of these is like within a tiny amount you can already see. Thing is, none of them are more reliable than others. The spawn is just the spawn. You just need a spot for it. Honestly, if you even just have one spot, you can just jump between like the White House and that for instance. Thing is with both of these is because even with this one, you can just kind of like before you even turn the corner, you can see its chevron. Same as here, where just running over here, you see the chevron through you see the little triangle through the wall. Yeah, we're gonna catching up on this. Okay, so I've done up to day 4, up to and including day 4, so we're on day 5. We need some true sons. Could go do the agitation, but actually I'm just gonna go do Lincoln. Although, on this account, I still need a bunch of the blueprints, right? Let's maybe go for that agitation. Although, we don't even need to agitate through that. We just need a few dead true sons, but let's go for that. Northern. Which one do you mean I should there? Oh, do you mean here? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to go to a DZ session. Like, keep in mind that going to DZ sessions, they always like feel worse anyway. Or if you're gonna be on the PvE.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Because those are basically always guaranteed. Well, not always, but to be very shared. Just because those sessions will usually be carrying a bunch of people. But yeah, any place that is like you just need a place. I wasn't even coming for you. I was going for that third. I was, dude. But is it from that one? I don't even. From the. So, what would this checkpoint be? Checkpoint Bravo? That would be just the extra load and being in the DZ session, like because there's also, for instance, another really close one is from DZ East. The one you also take for going to like when Cassie and Danny are up there, and then you just run across and then go into that one building. That was also pretty close, but kind of the same issue. Everybody dance now. Oh, far west entrance. Oh, this? Oh, yeah, it has like fountain area here, yeah. But yeah, as long as you have one, basically. It's you can just jump between a safe place and that, or sometimes it doesn't spawn on the first. Indeed. Yeah, let's go get our true sunning in with some Heartbreaker Tech Tank. Actually, if anybody wants to join for, because I'm likely gonna do a True Sun, and then it's gonna be Project 6, which is doing the same but then to Outcast, and then I have a Retaliation almost ready there, so and Downtown East. At least we'll get a bunch of blueprints out of it from kill teams. Let's go get first cleaned up, actually. Let's try another this. Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice actually. Oh, this is likely just glow in the dark, isn't it? Because I just didn't look at the chopper.
Hey, Agent, take a look over here.
It is also still funny that you can run into this thing and just bump it to the ground.
Every day, I'm surprised by how
Yeah, let's get cleaned up here. And yeah, if anybody's interested in a True Sons Retaliation and then an Outcast Retaliation, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna get going in a sec. Oh, just for my show. So actually, wait, what starts tomorrow? Golden Bullet, right? And then Expertise Surge on the weekend. And yeah, I'm kind of fine as well with with Golden Bullet week to go go do some a little bit else. Because likely next week we'll play a little bit of Space Marine 2. I wouldn't mind getting through the campaign there. I'm not sure actually how long that'll take, but it'll be a bit. Oh yeah, Arc Review. I'm on my third account, and this one is not per se worth adding me to friends list. I don't play it enough, but if you have me here though, you can just join. Otherwise, let me. Was it exactly the same, or did it have like a underscore or something to your name? I'm guessing maybe not loaded up yet. Also realizing I actually still need to do the pistol spreadsheet. We need to actually do that at some point. But the arc, if you want to join, if you have, because it was your in-game name different than your Twitch, or otherwise let me know if you're like booting up or something. Oh, we did actually do the weekly already on this account as well. Oh, Lincoln would have actually been part of the daily as well. Meh. Make sure we should totally wear what we already have from Sinister. Because we have pants, we have... On this account, it's nice and easy. They don't have too much. Don't have a holster yet. They don't have a backpack, right? In the end. It's kind of odd. Because that's usually the piece that kind of a lot of people like about a lot of sets. Does it have like a hat thing? Don't think so either, right? Oh, is the backpack sort of? Oh yeah, this is the the juice thing. But again, if were you
Come on over.
wanting to shine or?
Selection in the district.
Because otherwise, I'm gonna get going in a sec. Okay, okay, you're loaded in there. Same name, I'm guessing fully. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else wants to join us for a True Patriot retaliation. On this account as well, I still need a ton of this stuff. I haven't really even been keeping track, but I guess, yeah. We have a few completion ones from True Sons and stuff, so man. Oh, no worries. Yeah, let's go retaliate. True Sons in. Okay. We'll already get started here. On this one, at least, yeah, you can kind of catch up. We'll wait to start the fight there.
Agent, this is the area we need you to stabilize.
No. Go for this control point first.
Time
Kind
is
of
of
went
the
the wrong
essence,
way.
Agent.
I Isaac lined it and then I went the wrong way, so we can cross over here. And I get your rampages. And yeah, no worries. I'll likely here as well, likely keep going for getting this done. We'll do this one and the other one. And I'm gonna jump off for a bit. I'll send everybody off raiding. Gonna do the assault already, although that's a pretty fast thing anyway. But we can already assault. We should add that control point for that as well. People just saying my name out there. No, on this account, it's no KIA. As I'm on the Nokia account. The guy went through a wall for a second. For some boxes.
Reinforcements en route.
Right. Well, let's try to...
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
So we're gonna keep the last wave maybe for a second. Because otherwise that won't get a completion reward. Because we have the time. So it kind of goes slow.
Another agent is now in your group.
Relax. I got you.
Heavily armored
Oh
hostile.
yeah, I actually have that completed. I'm like, why am I set to tipping skills? But that's because I had that completed. Or I was completing that. I mean.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And I'll be aggressive
Friendly control
with our
point nearby.
tankiness. I needed to actually check if I needed anything. Targeted ways. Oh, actually, I think I know. I'm in combat. Should see about getting some of those talents I'm missing. Because I'm missing a bunch of those. Just for pistol, Satan's Fury, or with them missing better. There's no, I wouldn't say there's a better between those two. Each of them has traits that kind of help one way or the other. The Hunter's Fury, for instance, has that the disorient and the on-kill, but you need to be within 15. And then kind of the cap is much higher on the Hunter's Fury, for instance, as well.
Just lie down. Wait.
But then, for instance, the high end has a lot more handling, which especially for Harvest, I find makes quite a bit of difference. Because the Harvest is a little bit worse than the Regulus when it comes to its handling by itself. But the high end, for instance, does have a lot more handling. And then as well, with both of them, it kind of depends. You can set them up for Dodge City. So for instance, with the high end, if you want to have Dodge City, the high end is kind of an easier. I find like the Dodge City version of that one is a little bit better. But then for Memento, for instance, I like the Hunter's Fury version. Yeah, let's get this away. Just to come from, not the front of the control point. So I need to find a moment of non-combat and see about seeing which talents I'm missing. So I'm missing an assault rifle one, so let's go to assault rifles. Annoyingly, I can't just click it or scroll there. You have to go tappy tappy. But generally, the thing becomes you. If you're really into pistol headhunting, you kind of have both, basically. And situationally, you'll go with one or the other. Let's just push in here. We go for a sanitation.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
I don't have level 3 yet. So the sanitation's gonna run out pretty quick. On this one I haven't leveled up the actives yet much either. It's a bit much.
Vital signs critical.
Yeah.
Agent down.
Hopefully they just don't finish me. But yeah, I got a little overextended there. Thank you.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And more importantly as well, got kind of flanked. Although that's completely within my power to just not let that happen, is the point. Not sure which talent I'm missing on ARs. Oh, soft spot is the answer. On to the next.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Loot over there, and then we'll loot there. Apparently, can't shoot through that part of that car. Let's go get our loot indeed. I think it's gonna be best just to disengage from this, otherwise we'll be always here. I would love out of combat. Let's see if we get any. Dump this in. Marksman shotgun SMG. Because let's get the library filled back up. I have all the stats, so that's out of the way. But, yeah, let's start moving for MLK. So then you just go to Isaac Lane. Sorry, it's in the fact that. Oh yeah, I think after this season, well, we'll see what we get after. Although mostly for me, I'll miss Batter Up the most, I think. Batter Up is just not caring about some of those explosions and stuff. And they really need to roll Batter Up into measured assembly, so that works basically the same way. Because currently it doesn't actually, measured assembly doesn't work against airburst and stuff like that. Oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Well, doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
Kill squad down.
Well, I'm not too big of a fan of the power creep that is this season's modifiers, and is my reservation on it a little bit. I'd be okay going back to something like we had last season. A lot less powerful. Because for, I think, the first time with any modifier, I'm kind of reaching the point of like, I'm gonna turn these off likely for the last few weeks. And then, or well, for a few weeks and then have them back on for like the last 2 weeks or something. Or when we go into stretch goals again or something where it like can kind of matter to go a little fast. Where are we? Yeah, we should go south. This isn't much enough. I think it depends on, yeah, kind of what you prefer in challenge and stuff. I feel this season like it lacks challenge completely somewhat. We'll also see that likely in the in the master. This will likely be the easiest master. Okay. Legenian. Although yeah, that'll put you all the way back there. That's where I'm going.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
By the time they have to wait a little bit, maybe more than we did. Still have 20 get in range.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Let's get this.
Oops, all rocket launchers. Even the name there.
They're hitting us hard.
All here. I'll be exiting that way, so we'll get that one after. That was just super annoying. Thing is, just having more damage and not really anything to curtail that is not what I enjoy. Also, I've said basically. But honestly, I feel the damage, having some form of making some enemies take longer to die is kind of the way I would do it.
Friendly control point detected.
No, let's try to actually, well, we're not though, but it's fine. We should avoid this street specifically, but we're already in it. Because this has all the underground underneath it. And we're 4 man, I should definitely swap off of this, but I'm also lazy, so. Sort of on. Oh yeah, the rate of fire is also. I think it's also just having both is quite a lot. Oh, there's one control in the supply room again. And now let's go into defense.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Double on this side. The hostile modifiers on this season is actually what I feel kind of lets the season down a lot. I'd be okay actually if there was like way higher incoming damage or something like that.
Hostile kill squad nearby. Stay alert.
Yeah, let's try to get the kill squad downed. We got one more wave of control point anyway.
Hostile control point identified. Heavily armored hostile detected.
I'm gonna get the medics out of here.
An agent needs assistance.
Kill squad down.
I saw thing pop up there. And I just, oh, actually, I'm just looking for a few library talents. I got 2 stacks. And let's make sure to get our loots. territory defended.
The civilians are
The
safe for now.
non-seasonal, right? Even with seasonal damage. Overall, well, no, they were well dependent on what you were doing. Yeah, we got Exodus. Especially if that blue and yellow. That was the big one last season.
Agent, we need you back in New York. Cleaners in Brooklyn. We need reinforcements.
Oh yeah, let's go get cleaned up. I want to also add a few things to my library real quick. And then we'll go piss up some outcasts and see where that goes and go do that. What am I missing here? Streamline. And I haven't paid attention to the Zigans library for a few seasons. So. Oh, so Streamline shotguns. Soft spot SMG. Streamline MMR. And then basically everything on pistols still. Yeah, so. Oh, sport mode still as well. Although, well, we don't need a sports mode.
Here to check something out? Thanks for the deal.
Let's pop all these. And they're safe. The last season was especially if you had the blue and the yellow and they had the skill out. So you had the reduction plus the overheal. But that to me also made it interesting. So for a lot of parts you would just go faster. And then you would just get slowed down by those kind of enemies. And then that at least made it, even though overall still faster, it was, you know, not as much as a just running over the enemy as we're doing here. Oh, so yeah, for Outcast, I just need like basically a whatever. But let's go do an activity. Well, actually, these are all black disc. That's a Heine. These are all black disc. That's a black disc. Hello? There's literally nothing lined up there. Likely the first room of DCD here will be enough. I just need a few enemies. I'm gonna quickly jump there and just kill these enemies and then we'll go for that. But yeah, I'm just clearing the first room here.
Whatever's happening over there, we need to shut it down.
I'll just grab a striker as well.
Agent, we need you to stabilize southwest.
Okay, southwest, nice. A quicker one with just two. Give these guys that, so yeah.
Serious trauma detected.
That's actually... How level is everything? Let's stick to sanitation. Does this character have Ireland? They do. One second. Just gonna quickly do this and this because we also need to level that up. Actually, I realize now. And what you need a crit chance there then. Actually, in a group setting now. Although it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go and retaliate against some adcast in Southwest. Off we go. And then we'll see how long we go for the afternoon here. I might do this thing and then maybe one other thing.
Secure those control points, Agent. Quickly.
Wait, actually, I totally forgot, but that kind of still lines up. This is for the names. Because we did get... Oh, that was the backpack trophy, right? So... Let me see. Should have grabbed a few directives actually. Actually, it's just one wave. Just no need to go flank them. It's years of being used to do control points in a way. And now it's different. How dare it? I need soft spots for SMG. Streamline for the others. Oh yeah. Let's go into defense.
Reinforcements en route. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
It's nice of the game to spawn out here. At least a lot of it.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Actually checking for some of the talents. And let's go get our control point loot. Yeah, that's good. This again still needs some season levels. Although they're basically done. 94. Oh, actually, that's 2 of the towns I needed. For pistols. That's nice. And Let's go down the middle road, not the north road as Isaac wants us to. But we'll basically go one right here and then the first left.
Detected.
And
Control point.
very
in
likely
proximity.
we'll get kill squad either, well, not here then, but then we'll get it down the street here. Not surprising that that's not the kill squad. Wouldn't mind if you. This won't be done. I forgot about my hardcore. Never been to Brooklyn yet. Yes, there is. There is one at Haven, and then there is like the cabinets, as we always have with the safe houses. So, no. So yeah, it's just there's one at Haven. I need the facts. Stuff, which is do I need to weekly invasion stuff, man, and stuff. Overall, leveling, if your goal is just to level up, keep in mind though that, for instance, as you go up, you also, it's handy to get some of the blueprints and stuff, for instance, and resources. But just for leveling up, overall, one of the faster ways is just doing open world activities with the highest difficulty that you can with as many directives as you can. Which for most people means heroic 5 directives. And especially with builds specialized towards 5 directives and stuff, that's not that hard. So... I went there. But especially open world and then public executions and hostage rescues and propagandas are kind of somewhat the higher per hours. And then you also get some bounties out of those, especially with some... There are some places where, for instance, you can bounty cheese, which is a thing you can kind of do. For instance, what do you set up, I think? Yeah. But also, all of those other things have some benefits to them as well. So for instance, yeah, doing the invasion gets you specialization points, especially starting out and stuff. Specialization points, blueprints. Doing control points can be good for blueprints and such as well. But then also getting some of the field recon that you would need for optimizing stuff. For instance... Is this the third payment already? Watch out that this is the last control. point. We're doing.
An agent needs assistance. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Ready to loot. Oh yeah, these are the last guys. Maybe leave one alive. We got
have one less.
dog back up, and then we can get his loot too.
Look at me. Get away!
Agent down.
I think we should be good here. Now there's a full 30 seconds as well after. But yeah, a little bit of teamwork helping there. Over. Yeah, let me get you up here. Overwhelmed by Jace. I'm generally just doing stuff. You'll always be advancing, so. Doing, for instance, retaliations as well, where you also are doing control points and getting some of the blueprints and stuff. For instance, for exotics and some of the resources to make some exotics. Yeah, let's go for... Oh. It's weird that it... Wait, what? Actually... Oh yeah, this is this character, never mind. I was like, wait, aren't we... It's weird that it plays it every time that somebody loads into there, basically. For everybody. Oh, someone gave us for hardcore from the soft core, or is that a thing anymore? Not nowadays. Even in the past, it was like you could DZ items would be shared across like mailbox stuff. But ever since they got their own stash, that's no longer a thing. So nowadays, it's there are some minor things you can do. For instance, well, yeah. First of all, you know, I can't share resources and stuff. I'm blueprints can get you a lot of stuff done. Then they basically just need currency to craft stuff. The other way is also, for instance, you know, if you, for instance, global events, you know, if you get the points are all shared account-wide. So if you go and buy, you know, farm the points on softcore and then spend them on hardcore, stuff like that.
Keep at it, Bucko. Got this. I track your stats.
Stash
Every day
bag?
I see you are getting a little more skilled.
We haven't had anything that's kind of affected that, right? That's not how that one worked at all. Those items are all shared. So if I put my Lexington in here, if this Lexington goes in here, the soft core from the soft core, the hardcore can pull it out. But that's weightless items. That's not with this hardcore or with this stash bugs and stuff. Nothing was beyond that, unless I missed something. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. But yeah, weightless items are always shared between soft cores and hardcores, which is just the odd thing. Oh yeah, shit. I deconstructed before I. Yep. Before I added this. Library talents, just a few. But I'll get those. I just need a few of them. And I deconstructed a bunch there accidentally. Yeah, do we want to go for maybe another retail? Because this character as well is now on day 7. Day 7 is not per se worth doing. This is just a quick step. Although, well, now they have the outfit. Again, it look like that. with some vampire juice on the back. Does it really not have like a hat or something? Just feels weird that it's like doesn't have something up there. Let's save this as a parallel loadout. On this character, I at least have still a bunch of space for that kind of stuff. Yeah. I am pretty close to a cleaner one. I see people are close to hyena one as well. Remember go do a New York one? Oh, or maybe even Brooklyn. Oh, actually, no, I don't have Brooklyn. Can we go do for the cleaner one? I'm pretty close to it. Oh yeah, let's we'll have to do a cleaner thing and then I'll have mine triggered. So, oh, you can always cancel out if you don't wanna, if you need to switch character. Or you can just, basically log out now. Those items will be shared even with hardcore. That's just some items. Like, yes, if that's, I'm guessing that's from Trello or something. I don't think they're gonna address zero weight items ever.
Safe area detected.
But yeah, just because it says it that way, like, that I feel by now we should know better than. But yeah, no, that the bug that just exposed that, because the stash wasn't empty, right? Like you would go to your hardcore, the stash would not be empty of all items, even if you're on zero, if you were on zero. And that's just because those items always show up. That was the case for both hardcore and softcore. And that kind of revealed it to some people that weren't aware of it by then. But no, there hasn't been ever where you could just directly pull items like softcore items out of a hardcore stash. Because that would have been all over. Oh, is anything cleaner here? And maybe fast? Yeah, let's maybe just go for this propaganda. But yeah, those items were the weightless items, not just any item. But even in the past, like the mailbox was shared, so you could, for instance, DZ, anything you extracted out of the DZ could go across and stuff. But now they have their own mailbox with blackjack and hookers. Oh, that's from. It's about to shoot that way. I'm curious though if that's on from the Trello. I'm guessing if they're gonna actually look at weightless items.
This area is now under investigation. It's not too late to step forward and turn yourself in.
Because yeah, weightless items definitely are not intended. Like that much seems obvious.
Agent, hostiles are retaliating at the Civic Center.
And already have the retaliation. Well, let's actually do the activity. Those items would become weightless.
Detected. Near my location.
I would be very surprised if there was something like that and it didn't like come out. If we could generate weightless items, that's the kind of stuff in the same way as like the crafting bug or something that would have been big news.
Access key detected.
Pretty instantly, I feel. Oh wow.
This is Conley, leader of the cleaners. No other group.
Because if we had a way of generating weightless items, we like there would be people around with zero weight everything.
Needs assistance.
Because why wouldn't you? Let that spawn here too. Let's keep in mind that there is a lot of weightless items around without people even realizing what they are. That would be more my guess, people not realizing that they had items that they've kept from clan caches or from drops and stuff. Oh, excellently did my priority objective. And either Globus or Globu Saka, I'm guessing actually.
Priority objective available.
Access key detected.
UAVs are up.
Let's clear this one out as well, seeing as we're here. Anyhow, let's go do. Actually, it's Civic, right? No. I have 2 cleaners. No, let's go do this one.
An agent has gone offline. You have been promoted to group leader. An agent has reconnected.
Support station deployed.
Wait, what? Oh, interesting.
Incoming hostiles detected. Another agent is now in your group. Access key
That's interesting.
detected.
I have to mess around with that. We got reset through the thing, through retaliation starting, but it put us back here. On our screen, it showed the decline. Actually, there it shows again as declining. I don't know if there's really no prerequisite for.
Disconnected. You are now group leader.
Is there?
I can do this all day.
Yeah, this. I get the feeling this is unintended.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Access key detected.
But there's also a weird interaction here. And yeah, this would be indeed exploitative. That's also, let's not discuss it further than that. Wait, but are you set up in some weird way, Doug? Could make this on the side for somewhere. Are you certain of that? Because I feel that would have gotten out, especially if it's now no longer available bugs like that don't stay undiscussed. Because also, unless there is positive proof of it somewhere, I'm going to press X to that. Because for a lot of people, it would have been more, you know, them discovering that they have those items. No, brother. But that's not an impossibility. Again, the clan items, anything from some of the granted caches and stuff. So much more likely that it's that than those items being generated through that. Yeah. So wait, what's happening? Are you on a weird cache or okay, chef? Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Maybe if Wony isn't completed, you. Oh, actually, yeah. You wouldn't have access to retaliation until you, if Wony isn't complete. Guessing you started Wony but not finished Wony then, because otherwise you also wouldn't have access to here. But it's actually interesting that it caused that interaction. Let's return. Okay.
You're in position.
Could be indeed that nobody else tried. This one. Okay. Maybe it was just low under the radar. And then there was also likely more than that to it, because I've definitely done that to items. I remember trying that specific thing of seeing if extra items became in some way like transferable to hardcore and stuff. But maybe with an extra interaction in between. I wouldn't be too surprised, but then it wasn't widespreadish. Because also, yeah, the more zero-weight items exist, the more it's going to become an issue they need to address. We'll see if they ever do. Do you like having some of the exotics now be weightless from some of the Twitch traps? Ça va. Slash breakout. Yeah. I've done that specifically as well, but it did not do that for me. So there's likely some extra, because I remember specifically putting some stuff in second account to see if that would carry over. But then maybe with some extra or less step, maybe. Because that's also always the thing with bugs. It's replication is sometimes contingent on a specific state. It's the big issue with with, for instance, Fragile. What's their weight item? So there are items that you can have that do not take an inventory space. So in the RPG sense, they are, you know, weightless.
Incoming hostiles detected.
So for instance, Lexington's granted. I'm not sure actually. In the end, were there Lexingtons from caches in the same way? But the original Lexingtons still are where they are, where they don't take inventory space. But then there's also other places where you can get them from. So clan caches is a common place, and then on top of that,
Heavily armored hostile detected.
the Twitch drops, for instance, that happen. If you get any of the exotics out of that, especially gear, because you can't reconfigure those items and keep that weightlessness, but you can just, you know, if you get something that is usable, you can optimize it. So
Heavily armored hostile detected.
something to make it short on it as well. I'll likely do so. I was thinking of, I was planning on actually doing it before these set of drops.
Stay alert.
Drive-by sanitation.
Vital signs critical. Agent incapacitated.
Kill squad down.
Just to murder the hell out of them. Actually, on this account, I have more than enough space to loot all. But it's still habit. One word. So I checked that side already. Yeah, kind of. Let's go down the Isaac route. Why is this sitting so weird today? I had it earlier as well. Not wanting to stay on my head normally. Oh. That's maybe why. It's just super high.
Friendly control point nearby. Portable electronic device detected.
Wait. Oh. This character apparently, this account apparently never had that one.
Before you were activated, I bet you were one of those assholes with an expensive car, a compound in the Hamptons, and a
Oh
two-story
yeah, we can
apartment
go through the inside here.
Never one of those guys. I had a studio in Soho, same place I had when I first moved to New York.
But you were making like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
It wasn't about the money. It was about controlling the people with the money. I could make a billionaire invest in a small company, save a town, and close a competitor that was really a front for a cartel.
God, everything was so fucked up. It was just criminals protecting criminals, and now we can see what people are really
Yeah, Jupiter.
Yes, we can.
likely finish off this one. And then we'll round that for the afternoon. And I'll be back in the evening, of course. But first I'm gonna eat something and just chill for a bit, and still also need to do some work stuff. So I'll likely take a nap and then we'll be back at 9. And of course, the last talent always for the library is always the most annoying one to get. Although stats are worse. Stats are so much harder to get. The last stat. It was, I think, streamline on shotguns and OMRs and soft spot on SMG, I think. But I'm set to those. I'll get them eventually. So we might do even on this gun, just craft for them, or just also not care about them, because it's not like I'm ever gonna per se use soft spot in the end.
Watch out. There's a kill squad in the area.
Actual kill squad, yeah. Not just the kill squad. Worth it. Maybe to get close enough to get my 3 stacks.
Kill squad eliminated.
Because also I'm not per se going off of memory which one though. I'm just looking for this icon. Second, I don't see that icon underneath the icon of the weapon. So I'm ready for rats. Oh, although generally envy is the easy one. But either will work. Someone actually do a deep with rat at some point. Especially for just a build picture of it. Kind of deal. And then also one with Sloth. But Sloth and Rat both need to kind of be done in teams. Let's continue.
Reinforcements incoming.
Defense.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
And also it will be hard to bypass or get past the time we set this time. Basically we're half an hour ahead.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Just by having that red line overdrive. I like it even more because that would have been, even though in the end it was kind of like half an hour. Because that was also with like the giveaways and stuff, which maybe took like 20 minutes for the 3. Get ready that for Luton, as yeah, this is the last one.
Friendly control point detected.
And out here you also have this spot still where you can get behind the scenes. The annoying thing is if you do this in retaliation, and we had that once actually, somebody jumped back there. Normally the only way out is to fast travel, but fast travel is of course disabled. It's a good thing we don't have that many places where you can get out of bounds and like be in a truly unrecoverable state without fast travel. Because yeah, there would be that would be an issue. Oh yeah. You know what, I'll take us back to DC to get cleaned up there. Then also I'll take my leave there. Something. That's a very unlucky run. Thing is though that yeah, that's I can tell you that's not the general experience with that. Because usually nowadays quite often by like loop 15, especially like in a 4-man, we have everybody locked in at that point. Thing is also to do it in a group setting. I don't know if you are like solo, but also Rat is I would definitely take NV solo if going that Rat.
Agent, we need you back in New York.
Because Rat's intimidate is
Agent, we need you back in New York.
just a little bit too close range.
We need reinforcements.
Safe area entered.
I think you're making it harder for yourself, quite honestly, with that. But especially in a group setting, because once one person is locked in, they can carry the rest of the team until they're locked in. Because basically, once one person is locked in, you don't even per se like need the LMG per se on everybody. Onto those exotic components are going to be worth it. For deconstructing, if nothing else, next week. Yeah, we're leveling up those two. I'm just slow boating it with those. Those again is already maxed out there. But yeah, thanks 20, and thanks Ark, and thanks Doug for joining there and helping out. Got a few more retaliations in there, and a few more blueprints. Do need to at some point actually kind of see which way we set those up. And yeah, I'll leave you guys to it. But yeah, thanks again for the help there. Much appreciated. And yeah, I'm gonna run it out there. We're gonna go Raiden. So stick around for that if you want to. If you want to. I'm not your real dad, so you don't have to do what I say. But oh yeah, let's definitely we'll go with Danny as they're rolling. And yeah, they're doing their Monday thing of doing all the missions. Let's go join them for that. I'll be back in a few hours, 3 hours ish, I'm gonna go eat, maybe even sleep for a bit. I definitely think I could use some sleep. And then we'll be back in the evening. Yeah, I need to catch up second account as well. We'll do that and then go into doing some stuff. Might actually just do a bunch of retaliation. I wouldn't mind actually moving up maybe the retaliation video to record that maybe tomorrow, but I wouldn't mind getting some more retaliations in for that. But yeah, for now, enough yapping for me. I'm gonna send you all over to old Danny and crew as they're tearing through a bank. And yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Hope to catch some of you then. Let me get over on if I missed any last minute stuff. I was supposed to do in my junk here, just saw a decon it. Overall, make sure to, starting out, expertise, donating to expertise, deconstructing for resources, and also extracting for library. I would say library first, generally, so if you have any stats to extract that are big or talents and stuff. And then, yeah, donate to expertise a bunch, but also deconstruct a bunch for resources. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining me. I'm going to send you off. Enough yapping for me. Hope you all had some fun. And as always, have a good night.